I felt it was important to take a position, especially somebody in my industry, because it was clearly dangerous. It was clearly people were being told you can't talk about this.
How can you not see something as plain as day and call it what it is?
Hello everyone, Prem Thakker here with Zeteo News. I'm reporting live from the Capitol, and today we are joining Mahmoud Khalil as well as Hollywood actors Cynthia, Nixon and Morgan Spector as they meet with members of Congress to rally support for the Block the Bombs Act.
There's one and clear obvious way for Congress to act and save lives. Stop sending all weapons to Israel.
You came here in July, a few months ago, not only to talk to members of Congress about the Trump administration's targeting of students like yourself and its attempts to deport students like yourself, but also to get members of Congress to support ending Israel's genocide in Gaza. Since that time, has there been any concrete action or follow-up from any of those members of Congress that you met with?
Unfortunately not. I mean, today we're here to meet more. Yep. We just want to keep it in their face that what they are complicit in the genocide of Gaza.
Since then, we've seen how ICE has gotten even more out of control in the way it's indiscriminately targeting all sorts of groups, including Palestinians. I wonder how you reflect on what's exploded into this much larger issue.
The inaction as this country is going toward authoritarianism. Like, we're already living authoritarianism. It's not that his building for it. No, we're literally living in that. Like, the fact that you have military equipment in the streets, just to terrorize people, literally terrorizing people. That's the whole goal of Trump: terrorize people so that in 3 years there might be no need for an election.
My name is Adil Husain, and I'm an emergency medicine physician from Dallas, Texas. I recently returned from Gaza, where I was stationed in Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis in the south, which is the last major tertiary care hospital still standing in the Gaza Strip. Words cannot describe the horrors that I witnessed in Gaza.
What does it feel like to be in a place, Capitol Hill, where what you described, the sense of wanting to acknowledge the basic humanity of Palestinian people, this sense of you as a doctor seeing families, children, mothers, fathers broken? What does it feel like to be in a place where that is happening, where this place is the source of the pain and anguish you saw?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're kind of here with IMEU and trying to pass the Block the Bombs Act.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you a little story. I had a brief interaction with actually a young boy.
Uh-huh.
It was very brief, but it was such a powerful moment. I remember I was in the trauma resuscitation bay. We were kind of getting situated after the mass casualty incident, and he was standing next to his maybe 14-year-old brother who was shot in the chest. I just placed a chest tube in his chest to relieve the blood. And he tugs at my shirt. And I look down and he's looking up at me and he's like, "Are you from the United States?" And when I respond in the affirmative, his follow-up question was something I was not prepared for. He literally looked at me in the eye and he said, "Why are you killing us?" And that was the longest 30 seconds of my life. I was paralyzed. I had a knot in my throat. The only words I could come up with was, "I don't know. I don't know."
Come on in. I know you got 5 minutes. Well,
come on in.
You guys got
I think Block the Bombs is urgent and has real potential. It has real potential because, to me, I think if you are a savvy political operator, you can look at this and say, I want to be one of the people that co-sponsor this bill, because it's going to be like the Iraq War vote. People in a very short period of time are going to look at these bills and say, okay, who signed in the Senate? Who signed on with Bernie for the arms embargo? Who signed on with Delia Ramirez for this Block the Bombs bill? And the people that signed on, I think, are going to pass the test that the future is going to apply. And the people that didn't are going to fail that test. And I think they're going to be punished. I do not think that Americans think of themselves as people who sponsor genocide. So I think that's I don't know, for some people, Maybe they won't learn that lesson because they can't at this point. I think there are a lot of people who just can't admit to themselves that Palestinians are human beings, because if they do, then they have to confront the horror that they've abetted or that they've ignored or that they've cheered on.
The situation in Palestine, in Israel-Palestine, it's a thing that, like when I was running for governor, it came up as a question, would I speak out about it? And I was told, and I believed, and it was true actually at that time, that this is the third rail of American politics. Mm-hmm. Kind of don't talk about it, don't bring it up, essentially don't look over there. And I think I knew that there was bad stuff happening, but I just didn't look. And I think it's like so many of those issues that we all know there's something really bad going on, but if we look and we see, then we're going to feel compelled to do everything we can to stop it. And I think that that's what we're seeing with Israel-Palestine right now, is that the vast majority of Americans really believe that our funding of bombs and weapons and of an apartheid state is wrong. And so I think that we're here on the Hill because our leaders haven't caught up with where the people are.
Did you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on notifications. For exclusive content and to support our independent, unfiltered journalism, head over to Zeteo.com. Your support matters.